Hi, I'm Bill Fitzpatrick from BillFitzpatrick.com. I'm the founder of the nonprofit American Success Institute. You know, for too many people, with all the time and money invested, college really is a waste of time. Now, I know you could say, well, what if you have superior skills at drinking beer through your nose? Well, I guess you got me there. You do need a college audience. If you feel that, well, you worked so hard in high school that you need a 4-year break, well, okay, college could be that break. If you're someone who lacks a self-identity, well, you can affirm who you are by being one among the millions who can say this year, I am a college graduate. However, if you're 18, 19, or 20 years old, and how do I say this? You've actually already grown up and you're ready to get on with your life and make some serious money? Then for you, college, well, it better be a means to an end. Otherwise, college is, good old college. Give up 3 or 4 of the prime years of your life, spend tens of thousands of dollars, and then still be weighed down with tens of thousands of dollars in additional debt? Well, good old college. Going to college for the majority of young people is like handing a wrench to Paris Hilton. What the hell do I do with this? Allow me to support this argument. The majority of college students, not some, the majority of college students, 57%, are not working in the major field of study 5 years after getting that coveted sheepskin. That means that they spent 4 years studying law enforcement, but now they're actually working in a restaurant. Or they spent 4 years learning to be a teacher, and then they went in for student teaching or spent a year teaching, and they went, this really sucks. So now they're selling cosmetics at Dillard's. Do your own research. Come on, I'm not telling you, Go into any Barnes & Noble. Talk to the person who's dusting off all the books. It's probably someone who graduated from a good college and majored in poetry. Or, hey, have some fun. Go into a Starbucks and play a little game. Which of the baristas has a degree in political science, which one studied geology, and which one majored in communications? The most popular major in college is business. Do you have any idea what the second most popular major is? It's psychology. Well, we must need all of these psychologists. Let's see. Majoring in psychology. You go to college for 4 years. You're already in debt after that 4 years, but, you aren't a psychologist. You have to go back and spend another 2 years and borrow more money and go to graduate school and get a master's degree in psychology. And then you still aren't a psychologist. So you go back a third time for another 3 years. Another 3 years worth of tuition. How much is that? 100, You get a doctorate. Now, 9 years later, you have that piece of paper that says you are a psychologist, but, well, you can't actually practice as a psychologist, can you? No. Now you probably have to do another year or 2 of an internship. And when you're an intern, you work the long hours, you get slave wages for pay. So here you are, 11 years into your study of psychology. You're 30 years old. You're totally in debt. But congratulations, you finally are a practicing psychologist. Colleges should be sued. College counselors should be sued for not putting warning labels in their catalogs. There should be a warning label in there. Warning, beware, big capital letters. Before you even think about choosing psychology as a major, do you have any idea how much being a psychologist actually sucks as a career? This is a warning to all students who are about to spend years of their lives and tens of thousands of dollars of their money or their parents' money or borrowed money to pursue a job that actually sucks. You major in psychology. Do you have any idea what a psychologist actually does? This will be your day, day after day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, every year. Oh, come on. This is your job, sitting in a chair listening to other people's problems. Now, probably half the people you get in there are poor SOBs who really have serious problems who aren't going to probably listen to you anyway. Or the other half of the time you're in there with a bunch of spoiled brats, one after the other, bitching, whining, and complaining about how unfair life is to them. Can you imagine how quickly this job gets old? You're going to be sitting there thinking, I wonder if Starbucks is hiring any new baristas. Come on, continue. Look at people who are out there. Look at people. Find the people who are doing really what it is that you want to do. Those are the people who you want to talk to. If you're a college freshman, I want you to be talking to college seniors, and I want you to be afraid. I want you to be very afraid. You talk to a college senior, and how many of them are going to tell you, what are you going to do next year? You ask them, what are you going to do next year, Mr. Senior? And he goes, well, I'm probably going to see what the job market... You're going to think about what the job market is now? You're going to go on Monster.com and see what's available now? Well, I don't know. If I don't find a job, maybe I'll go to graduate school. Oh, okay. What are you going to do, major in psychology? Or, I don't know, my father wants me to go to law school. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. Go out and be a lawyer. Again, haven't done the research because you might find that, lots of people who are lawyers, they really don't like being lawyers. Lawyers really don't like being lawyers. Well, let's take another thing. Talk to people who are dentists, and you're going to find a lot of people who hate being a dentist. You think what a dentist is, looking in people's mouths, and come on. What about being a social worker? Well, I'm going to help a lot of people until you actually get in there and talk to people who are social workers and find out, wow, what a tough, demanding, unfulfilling job that is. Well, you think, well, I'm going to get in there and I'm going to work for a big company. Well, how about the 5 worst companies in America to work for? Home Depot, AOL, Best Buy, McDonald's, and Verizon. You do all this work you did, and then you get a job in, hey, it's one of the worst companies in America to work for. What I'm going to say may be coming from left field. Maybe, just maybe, the best thing for somebody who was going to college to do is to think about the career that they're going to pursue before they start studying and spending all that money, so that what? So that at the end of 4 years, they actually are doing a job that they love doing, that they have mentors and contacts, and they have all this stuff. They don't end up with some crappy job working for a crappy company, or they're studying 4 years in a field that they're never going to work in. There's a whole field of study now for people who have gone through 4 years of college and are still clueless. A whole field of study. Google this. It's called emerging adults. These are college graduates who are in their 20s who are underemployed. They're probably working as baristas or they're working at Barnes & Noble dusting books, but they really can't make enough money to be self-reliant and independent, so they're home with mom and dad during their 20s as they figure things out. They'll be 30 years old. Do you think they're going to be any better at figuring things out than they were at 18, 19, or 20? Start thinking right now. Find the people who are doing what it is that you want to do. Find the careers that you love. And then have the college and the courses help you work towards their means to an end. Not just something that you randomly pick out of a catalog. Please. Otherwise, college really is a waste of time.
Thank you for listening. For more information on Bill's work, the Action Principles, and the American Success Institute, please visit BillFitzpatrick.com.